saying, people? How are we? Soundless. What a way to say, what a way to say you're muted. What we saying, people? I think the music pretty bit loud, isn't it? The fucking music, I can't hear ya. What we saying, boys? What we saying, people? How are we? Soundless. What is it? What we saying, everyone? Two sets, boys. 7-1 not terrible, trust me. What we saying is sound working, everyone. Is it what we saying, everyone? Two sets, boys. 7-1 not terrible, trust me. What we saying is sound working, everyone. Yeah, what we saying? Yeah, boy, it's basically just bullish as anything. Yeah, what we saying? Just such a bullish open the whole week. Yeah, boy, it's basically just bullish as anything. Yeah, what we saying? Just such a bullish open. Sorry about this, I've got sound on. Yeah, sorry boys. EG looks promising. Let's look at EG because to be honest, I think we all know GU is just looking bullish, right? And we can look for reversals or whatever, but main thing is we're looking bullish right now. Let's look at EG. I mean, EG is an interesting one. We did have that CRT, but fucking hell, everything's just opening very strong. But obviously, we can see that yesterday the euro was very strong against the pound. Yeah, I'll get to the comments in a sec, boys. Let's just do this higher time frame. I mean, if we look at the weekly, we sort of have an order block here, and this was kind of a level that I was a bit interested in. If we're talking about internal, external, just on the higher scale, on a weekly scale, you can see really the pair is bearish, right? And what that means is that obviously the euro versus the pound means really since 2022 the euro has been getting weaker against the pound, which is true from what we're seeing in the world as well right now. So really it would make sense for that to continue. Obviously with tariffs and everything else, it would make sense. And then yeah, in terms of internal, external, obviously we've got, if we just go back a little bit, we go back to this week, You can see we would have had external to be taken. You can see that external was taken there. So after you've got taken that external, you're looking for internal. So your internal, this is obviously where you'd mark out your order block like that. You'd wait for that to be tapped in. See, now it's tapped into the internal. Again, you'd be looking for external again. So you'd be looking to trade it all the way down to there. EG does look like a nice potential trade here. This is the last little imbalance within the leg. I don't know if this is what we've just filled or just tapped into. A bit lower. Morning everyone, how we doing? Bear with me just a sec. Might as well get rid of all that now as well. Yeah, I mean we have had that clear change of character there. There's really two ways you can go about it. You can either enter off of this straight away, like that. You know what, let's make this order block lighter because fucking hell, it's a bit in the way, innit? That is what you could go off there, but what I'd really want to see for an ideal entry is into the OTE. So into this top 50, obviously this is the premium, this is the discount, and the premium you want to sell, discount you want to buy. So we really want price to rally up into this premium and then look at sells, and if we have this as inducement, that would be even better. So what I'd really ideally see is inducement, and then if we go on the higher time frame, we see these imbalances, and then yeah, really this 5 minute imbalance. That imbalance there, we can get rid of that 50% now. That's what I really want to be seeing tapped into, and then obviously we know where we're heading after that, really, and we should all know where we're heading. In terms of, obviously, within these situations, you need to make sure that you're obviously not filling any bearish fair value gaps, and I actually found that quite a lot last week, or last month, sorry, that there's a lot of levels where we're filling higher time frame fair value gaps. So let me find you an example. So if we look at this trade, what's a good example? What is a good example? Yeah, this is a good example, I suppose. Yeah, this one will do. So this trade here, this one here, I'll make it a bit bigger. You can see it looks like we've obviously inverted this and we've filled this, so we should move down. But when we zoom out, that's obviously the 5 minute time frame. When you zoom out and look at it on the 15 minute or the half hour time frame, you see that this is what we're actually doing. When we're coming down here, we're just filling this leg. So we're just filling this bullish leg. So we want to make sure that's not happening. If we're moving down, we're not just filling this to then move up higher, like this situation. Okay, no idea Was that news? I'm assuming that was news of some kind, because fucking hell. But yeah, we've got. Okay, that's already tapped in. Jesus Christ. That was very fast 3G. But yeah, that's what I mean. To be fair, perfect. We use that as the inducement. I think we actually did come into that order block as well, which is nice. Let's see how price wants to react now. Bear in mind we filled this imbalance, so price really should be somewhat satisfied in coming down. And then yeah, what I was saying is about checking the higher time frame. Really, if we're looking at it, if we want to come down on EG to then go higher, as we did yesterday. So remember, if you look at our trade yesterday, we were sort of looking at that. If we just get rid of this for a sec, it's sort of irrelevant now anyway. Actually, let's get rid of both of them because it's not going to come back down to this, is it? So yeah, if you look at this one, we're obviously looking at continuations here. Alright, continuations off of that, and then obviously continuations off there. If you was here yesterday, you would remember them levels. So we're obviously filling this fair value gap here. Even though it looked like we was inverting this one, we knew based on the higher time frame was actually filling a bigger bullish one. So really, if it wants to do that again, it's got to come down to this order block really. It's got to fill this imbalance and come down to this order block. So I do think we'll have to fill this. So if you're in this trade, I think you should be kind of good. I mean, in terms of the 4 hour, I mean, there's not much, right? But we do have that daily order block, and we do have that internal and external. I suppose if you wanted to refine your order block on the lower time frames, then yeah, again we've got this one. If you wanted to go just off the body, we haven't actually tapped it to be fair. Where's the breaker? The breaker block is there. I mean, yeah, we've tapped into pretty much everything that you'd want us to tap into. If we look at, see, we're in the premium now. We may want to come up a little bit, but it does look like a decent point for sales, I'm not gonna lie. EG is always risky though, so but yeah, I think we should really come down to at least here. So should see something like that. Should really. Yeah, let me read the chat, boys. Someone definitely made like 50 bags on EU holdings to that monthly CRT high. Yeah, trust me, bro. Such an obvious level as well. We will show that. Just a sec. Yeah, everyone, let me know what we're looking at. EG, GU, EU. Everyone, let me know what we're looking at. Italy HCOB services peer mine 17 minutes. Won't have that much of an effect, bro. It won't have that much of an effect. Unless I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, it won't have too much of an effect, and it probably is only an orange one, if not a yellow, maybe. Must even be a yellow one. Yeah, I don't even look at these yellow ones. Yeah, it would be better to aim for there. But I mean, you might have to have a slightly tighter stop loss. I mean, we can always refine it. Let's go a little bit. We'll come back to it anyway. Let me read the chat. Can you look at Goldie in EG? Nice head and shoulders, that. Check 5 min daily FEG. The dollar's so weak, man. The EU still flying. Yeah, the dollar's insanely weak. What's with the delayed repeat? What do you mean, bro? The EU and GU getting clapped this week? Yeah, for real. In a good way, though, to be fair. Do you think we'll see AMD and sweep for Asia lows EU and GU? No, bro. In my opinion, I don't think we'll see that. I really don't like the way we've got this. I mean, obviously I like the order block, but the fact it's just fucking there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah, boys, if I missed any comments, just let me know again. I sort of probably didn't see a few of them at the top. Let me know who's in here, though. Morning, Thanos. Morning, James. Morning, VGOC. Pre-London man incoming. Come on. Big up Cam, Ollie, Dylan, J2, AJ. Morning, Chizzy. Morning, yes, indubitably, sir. Yes, Sesame. Yes, MH. Yes, Belal. Your music, big up. Bargas, welcome. Good morning, Rain. Good morning, Skullboy. 7-1 Arteta ball. Trade that I forward tested now, running 1-2-25. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Have a look at EG. DXY monthly FEG. Might get into EG shorts as soon as 50% of 5-minute FEG. Fair play. Have you updated Feb stats on Discord? Actually haven't, Chris. That's a good point. I do need to do that. I know we're up, but yeah, I haven't updated it. Chris Munn. So yeah, I'll do that today. I'll do that in a bit later today. After we jump off here. We got trades to catch in the meantime. So all the blocks kind of good. We had weekly imbalance. I know that. Yeah, weekly. I can start that. See, I mean, a lot of levels have been completed here. Nice. What do you think about the 5-minute FEG under GU for longs? Yeah, nice. I would want, I mean, there's 2 candles, so normally with an FEG you want it to be one main distribution candle, so I suppose it is this one. Yeah, I'd be looking at this order block just below, your TP on the high, entry there, stop loss probably beneath these wicks, so you're probably looking at, probably looking at about, fucking hell, about a 2 to 1, maybe a bit more, maybe slightly more. Oh yeah, about a 2 to 1. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking at, and that's a decent trade. There's nothing wrong with catching these, by the way, boys. I was saying that too. I can't remember who in the mentoring yesterday. Who's basically said price action has been shit. We haven't been getting reversals or whatever. The main thing is, you have a target, right? So let's say, right. Right, so if this is price on like the 15-minute or the higher time frame, let's say this is price on the 1 hour, right? And this is your bias. You've got an order block there. Right. The main thing is you have your target. That's really the biggest thing. What you're trying to do, right? We have our target. Our target is here, right? This is our target. We want it to tap into this order block and then go to our target. That's what we want. So it doesn't have to be. It doesn't mean when we're at this point here, we're not really specifically looking for Asia liquidity grab. Like if say we, see, let's just extend this up a little bit more. Say we tap in. Say obviously price opens in Asia. Move it across a bit. Price opens for London session, and then it's accumulating, and then it's giving buy setups. Yeah, it's giving buy signals like this. We're not looking for buyers. We're not looking for buyers with the Asia liquidity. Even if everything's lined up here, we're not really looking at buyers because the higher time frame comes first. So if we're looking for this to be tagged at the bottom, if we're looking for that as our main target, then we just need to trade into that. So what we're rather going to be looking for, rather than Asia liquidity buyers, we're going to be looking for daily true open sells, right? So if this is the daily true open at 5 AM, right, we're going to be looking from sells from there. So we'd rather be looking at sells like that down, right? So the main thing is have a target and then use what you can to trade into it, whether that be Asia liquidity grab for me or daily true open. They're the 2 things I really use, but it doesn't always have to be Asia liquidity grab. You want to use it in correlation. Obviously, if we had something like this, where it was like this, obviously, and then Asia opened. Let me show you. We moved up, and then Asia was accumulating, and then went like that to try and move down. Then obviously we'd way more likely be trying to catch the shorts because it's actually in line with what we're looking for. And this is the difference between an actual really good setup. So this one you can see it's moving in correlation. It's tapped into our order block and then it's looking for our target. So obviously here we wouldn't be looking at daily true open buys just because the trend's bullish, because obviously our higher time frame tells us we're coming down off this order block. So yeah, it's really about the higher time frame, and that way you can really decide a lot better what you're wanting to, how can I say this, what entry model you're trying to use, I suppose. Nice. Jack's first signal was a 1-2, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. By the way, for those of you that are trying to get in the Discord, oh my days, bruv, is this who I think it is? That's Rogue Trader. Who remembers Rogue Trader? Oh my days, who remembers Rogue Trader? This is Rogue Trader, isn't it? Yeah, that's a throwback for real. You trade at NFP week, yeah, of course. The week, obviously, the day is a bit different. NFP Friday, you probably just don't want to trade it. There's no point. Have him on Instagram still. Dear, that's mad. Yeah, that is a major throwback. That. What are you saying on EJ sells? 2 sets, but let me read the other pairs. We'll have a look at EJ in a sec. Look at EJ in a sec. Yeah, with these EGs, like, not EGs in particular, but with what I was saying with these 15-minute, you see how it's kind of like a continuation, yeah? It's kind of like a continuation. So even with reversals, like even if we're getting in shorts, it could just be that we're filling this, right? And that actually wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. Like if we look at this, like hiding everything, it looks like we've got an order block, we're going to come down, fill it, and then move off. So the only time, like, if you haven't got any higher time frame, basically, like anything solid on the higher time frame, and it isn't going with your bias, and it's more just reacting off price action, then target this order block and catch like a 1-2, 2 RR, maybe 2.5, something like that, 2 RR from there, from wherever it was, like there to there, bomb. That's all you need. Whereas if you've got everything on the higher time frame, let's say you've got your clear order block there, your clear to everything basically that we've had Monday and Tuesday, then you can aim for that Asia low or a higher time frame point. But until then, you do want to be careful because it's not necessarily a leg down. Like it's not necessarily a whole leg down. Let me actually move it. See what the RR would be. To be fair, we should really still come down. I mean, we haven't come down far enough, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Oh, no way. Missed that. So I mean, even these little moves here, I know it may seem dead, but they're the more higher time frame, sorry, higher probability moves. Little 2s to 1 like this. Like, don't be worried about catching trades like that. That was literally one of the trades that Jack caught in our signals. Obviously, within our signal group, it is me, and then it is like a few other people. So you get all of my trades, obviously all my profitable trades every single month, and you also get a few more. We have a new person sending in signals called Jack, and he's obviously a graduated student of the Richest Mentorship. He traded multi-6-figure funded accounts, and he's obviously completely changed his life due to trading. So he's going to be sending in all his trades as well. So we're just building this group, boys, making more and more profitable traders. Let's see what else we could potentially be coming into. Maybe that order block. I mean, if you did enter off that order block instead, the RR goes to actually a lot better, to be fair. You'd have to up your stop loss to 4 pips though. Just get rid of that. Do you not think we'll see AMD and Swift Asia low on EUGU? As I said, you got to have something telling you that's going to happen. You got to have something telling you. There's nothing telling us here. So here, for example, there was something telling us that we was going to reverse. Then we was going to have that Asia liquidity grab reversal. Reason being, we had a prior day high or CRT, 1 day CRT as a target. We had 1 month CRT as a target, and we had this, you can see, higher time frame clear 4-hour order block. We also had clear market structure to the upside. But the three things were really 1 day CRT, 1 month CRT, and 4-hour order block. So that actually confirmed that we're going to reverse. So when I'm getting into buys, it's not just random. Whereas here, what's telling you we're going to sell? Nothing. You'd just be looking at lower time frame price action. And it's way too easy to get induced off just lower time frame price action. It's just we could do that and then move up just like that, and you feel there's a change of character. If you got something on your side, like correlating with you, fair enough, but you don't just want to be trying to beat the market essentially and just guess when a reversal's going to come. It is good when we sweep this Asia high, but it comes with other things as well. Bear in mind, these trending mornings making me feel like it's a standard Friday. Yeah, literally, bro. It's still not Friday yet. I feel like I've lived 3 Fridays and it's still Wednesday. Just got an EG shorts now. Skullbear. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you probably have been cooked. Unless you have a higher stop loss, I'm not sure. But yeah. I mean, that was a pretty shitty fill, if I'm honest. That was pretty bad. I feel like we might actually come back down on EG just because of how unfilled this is. Just because of how unfilled it is. Again on EG, it is pretty fucking bullish. What day is this even from? I've been sitting on my hand for the past few days. Yeah, mate, nothing wrong with that, MH. It's been good moves. Hopefully you're learning as well. That's the main thing. You're learning what's going on in these markets, what's actually happening. Mate, that feel is so bad. I really do feel like we need to come back down. We haven't filled anything. Really. Let's look on the 10-minute. Yeah, I mean, this is a distribution candle, clearly. This 720 candle. When did it start? I just don't want to keep doing it. I haven't got in yet, but I'm not gonna lie, it's criminal to get into shorts right now. Yeah, for real. For EU and GU, you're just literally putting your head in front of a fucking moving train. Do you ever see them videos of them in yeah, it's YouTube. You ever seen them videos of them Indian people on them trains that obviously them big high speed trains, and they put their head out the window and they just get their head just gets smashed with something and they just fall out of the train. That's pretty much what's going to happen to you if you try and put your neck on the line for an EU or GU short. You're going to get smashed in the fucking face, and it's going to be painful and embarrassing for not just you, but also your relatives and your family. They've seen it happen. Yeah, probably took it a bit far, but essentially there's nothing telling us. There's nothing telling us, especially GU, right? GU's literally, look at this momentum. if you're looking at anything on GU, you've got literally got buyers right here. Like, look at this. Sometimes don't think you're better than you are, boys. If you had to explain to a beginner trader what you would do in this scenario, what would you say? You've got a low and a high, and you had to explain to a beginner what would you do in this scenario? You wouldn't tell them, oh, we'd wait for this to inverse and then we're getting a short down to, so no, you tell them we wait for our order block to hit, and then we can potentially get a refined entry or whatever, and then get that long up. That's what you'd probably tell people. I don't think that the rules don't apply to you. The rules do apply to you. Interesting to see how this 15-minute closes. To be fair, again, prior day low. I don't know about prior day low. Prior day low is quite... You're expecting basically a whole massive reversal, essentially. So yeah, I don't know about that. Give me a set, boys. If you're in the signals or anything, boys, and you want any levels or anything like that, just let me know. And obviously, if you're in the mentoring as well. Bro's shouting again. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, cures? Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're talking about Skullboy, yeah, for real, this guy loves shouting, don't know why, but yeah, for me the main move that I'd be wanting to happen is a GU long. The main thing I want to see happen. So let's come down to that and then boom. That's what we want to see. It's like this EG is pretty... I do want it to rebalance the leg. I don't know about necessarily jumping in for you guys, but we do really want to rebalance this fucking leg at some point. Looks like it might not be now. It looks like we are going to, in fact, come up again. and sweep this high potentially, but I do think we've got more to fill, so maybe at some point later in the day then. Maybe some point later in the day we'll come down. But I do think there's stuff down here to be mitigated. Definitely. I probably will just park the idea of shorts. I don't even really want to consider any more positions. Yeah, I'll probably just park the idea, to be fair. Just joined looking at shorts on GJ, fair play. I mean, I'm fucking loving shorts on this, man, but the feels just it's just being EG really, innit? Let's be honest, boys. It's just not really fucking. To be fair, it's actually moving quite a lot for EG. I'll give it some dues, but it just doesn't really feel this. Would have been nice to long from there or short down to it, but neither's really giving us anything. So, is what it is. Oh man, these markets are super dead. Super dead right now. Super dead. Super dead. Super dead. You know market's dead when we've been looking at EG for the last fucking hour, half hour. I mean, again, it's pretty obvious what we're looking for. Yeah. Again, it's fucking pretty obvious. EG's definitely coming down, man. I'm sorry, it just is. It just is. EG will come down. We will, yeah, I'm pretty confident on that. I'm pretty confident on that. We shouldn't continue up. There's the mitigation recently has just been like the filling of these legs recently have been bare nice. So hopefully we can get the same. Maybe we will just fly, but it's just feel is just fucking poxy as anything. It's just shit. I'm on long on EG. I won't be getting in anything in EG for me. It's just moving retarded. I mean, obviously, if you're in a long, you're doing nice, but I might actually jump off soon, boys, to be honest with you. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I don't want to waste your time, because fucking hell. Oh, man, this is just literally the worst type of price action ever. Like, that's no cap. Got this 4-hour CRT, obviously. This again, it's not really looking like a turtle soup, is it? It's just accumulating. So I wouldn't see this CRT as too powerful. Tapped into the 5-minute IFPG. Wait, what? Not gonna lie, bro. Got no idea what IFPG is saying. Maybe this one. Oh, fair play. I mean, yeah, not bad. Just for me, it's just shit. For what I look for. I mean, for you, it might be a lovely setup. For me, it's just shit. Setups like that. Just literally no point of catching them. Obviously, every strategy is different. But for me, if you're looking for them buys, them type of buys, you want it in and around the daily to open, because that's going to be your best for premium and discount. It's going to be your best for your RR, for your stop loss, for everything included. Nothing wrong with that trade, but it's just a lot more risky than if it was down there. So I'm assuming you're someone who trades like at least once a day at the minimum. I'd say more like 3-4 times a day, which is fine. Don't know where you had your stop loss, but either way, that shit is running like a fucking, I don't know what runs fast. Don't know, gazelle or something. I'm not sure where you'll be closing it, but yeah, nice move off that inversion. Yeah, not something that I'd be wanting to take personally, but I mean, hey, money's money, right? Like the look of it. Yeah, to be fair, boys, this is the time yeah, we shouldn't be trading. You shouldn't be trading these. Don't touch the dollar today. Don't touch it. No point. What's up, Louis the Legend? What you saying, Tobias? Yeah, you don't want to touch the dollar today. Do not trade the dollar today. Do not trade the dollar today. I mean, there's nothing you can go off. Look, there's nothing. There's literally zero things you can go off on the higher time frame. There's not one thing you can pick out from this chart. Not one. Not one relevant thing you can pick out from this chart. Like, there's nothing there. Yeah, there's literally zero things you can dictate from DXY other than it's going down. I mean, we've got an order block here, and we'd ideally want us to come up and then go like that, but that's not going to happen. We won't do that. So we will just continue falling, and then price is most likely going to reverse at a random point. There's no way of knowing which one of these candles it's going to be. People will tell you this order block, people will tell you this order block, people will tell you this fair value gap. Then if you look at it, it's just a point everywhere. So if you take a trade everywhere, you're going to get cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking to touch the DXY until price action improves. This is just a suicide mission. Just don't touch it, boys. Only thing I'll be touching is just continuation sells for DXY. If you find anything that tells us we're going to continue down, or like a good point to reverse off, then yeah, sure. But definitely no buyers. Definitely no buyers. And really even sells, guys. Like I said, you want sells to come up to somewhere like here, right? Which is obviously where the daily troping is. We've got our order block. That's something we want to look for rather than anything else. I mean, GU looks actually right for these longs, but it's just taking its time, man. It's just taking its fucking time to the. Jeez, man. Jeez. If G came to your demand, would you trade it like normal price action? Yeah, exactly, bro. Wait for a change character, then level on discount. Yeah, exactly. Normally on a 5 minute, we should just run. I mean, like we do here, tap in, run. But where this is taking, weirdly actually, it's taking nearly an hour and literally not moved. Like GU, bear in mind I jumped on live up. It's literally moved 4 pips. EU has literally moved. To be fair, EU's it's so weird, boys. It's so weird. This opens actually really strange, like really fucking strange. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, the obvious thing is the dollar is understandably weak as anything as Trump continues to fuck himself. The euro weirdly bullish, obviously, and then and the pound just doing nothing. It's weird. It's super weird. Super weird. Because I mean, if we look at EG, right, it's moving up. So it's just fucking. I hate these days, man. I hate these days. Nothing wrong with it. Like, you got to firm these days, but they're just the worst days, man. Because there's nothing you can catch, especially when you've got to be on live as well. And it's like there's literally no trades. Like, there is nothing to catch. There's not one trade on any pair. Even this GJ, like the price action is kind of good, but it's just consolidating, man. It's just consolidating. If I'm honest, boys, today is done for me. Day's done. The best thing that I saw was that EEG short, but even that, it just weren't really that nice. There weren't that much going for it. If GU wants to fucking eventually come down, then we can look for buys. But until then, boys, there's absolutely nothing. There's not Not one even potential setup. So if you're placing a trade today, boys, you got to give yourself a serious talking to, a serious questioning. Why have you done that? Because there's no need. There's nothing. There's no trades. Not on GJ, EJ, EU, GU, EG, fucking gold, DXY. There's not a single setup for a single pair across the entire market. Not one. Not one. So, yeah, these are the days you want to sit out, boys. It doesn't mean you're a bad trader. It's just knowing days to avoid. And if you have traded today and you have lost money, take it as a lesson. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a lesson. The best way to avoid doing that is to do your analysis the night before and say what do you want to see in order to take a trade. And then when you wake up in the morning, if those things aren't hit, you don't take a trade. The only time you get dragged into taking shit trades is if you don't do your analysis the night before. You need to do your analysis the night before and have something ready that you want to be taking. Have your ideal buyers, obviously your bias, and then what you need to look for in order to, for example, have your buyers. And when you wake up, if it's either forming or it's not, and if it's a day like this where it's obviously not forming because the open's just so bullish, then yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But that's what I'd say if you've lost a trade today is just make sure you're journaling. Make sure it doesn't happen again. Should be up this week anyway. I mean, it's only one loss. We've had 2 bangers last couple of days. Hopefully we'll have one tomorrow as well. A nice trade. But yeah, the market's a bit dead right now. I'm in drawdown even though last week I was nearly like 4% up. Want to get my challenge over and done with, fuck's sake. How are you in so much drawdown, bro? Gee, you gonna come up to that 5-minute zone before now? 30. I hopefully, AJ. Where is it? Hopefully, EK. I mean, if it happens in the next fight, I mean, yeah, the reversals, not the reversals, sorry, the retracement, rather. The retracement is taking a long time, which is what we want. Well, I say as we want. We have literally just sat here. I haven't looked at GU once. It's like my favourite pair. I'm having a lot of lessons recently. Well, yeah. But that means you're learning a lot, man. That's all that means. Chris, how can you enter along with GJ with that price action? Let's have a look at GJ. I mean, we might as well have a look at some other pairs considering the market is fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible, boys. Absolutely shit. Shit price action. Shit price action. Shit price action. I just wouldn't be looking to trade. It's just accumulating. It's just accumulating, boys. Like, we've had this 4-hour CRT, but as we said, like, it looks kind of good on the 4-hour, but when you break it down, bear in mind you want it to be like a turtle soup, so you want it to be an actual sweep. You see, this isn't a sweep, right? You can see clear as day. That's not a sweep, right? We swept, moved down, straight back up again. So the only thing really being swept here is this. That's it. Which obviously is nicely enough our Asia high. And the low is obviously the Asia low. Fuck you. Low is fuck you. The low is obviously the Asia low. Price action is just garbage, pure garbage. There's nothing to go on. Again, you'd go off a change of character, and you could have gone. Oh, okay, we broke the high, and then we broke the low. So we need to get off of this fair value gap. I mean, you could have gone like that. That would have been the only entry, but. If I'm honest, there's nothing really else. I mean, we closed below this 5 minutes, so you could go for 5 minute, but it's just not great. 15 minute, anything even worse of an entry, I think. Yeah, maybe even off the order block. I don't know. It's just not optimal, man. You can see me like how I'm struggling to find anything. We probably will trade into this low. But it doesn't mean there's anything to catch. It's just slow and steady, right? It's very, 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 very slow and steady. Very slow and steady. Your sound is cutting out again. What about now? Is it better now? G breaking liquidity trend line risk. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking for shorts, bro. Won't be looking for shorts. Nothing in this really tells us we want to come down. It's just pure and utter accumulation. Pure and utter. That's all it is, boys. It's all this is. Think about it, man. Look, in the last, since 8:15 to gone 9:15, or where is 9:15? Right, it's 9:15. We have moved 4 pips in an hour, right? 4 pips in an hour. Is this a market you want to keeps cutting out for me? Wait, hang on. Is this a market you want to keeps cutting out for me? Wait, hang on. I don't know. It doesn't. It's not seeming to do that for me. I'll be honest. But yeah, is this really a market you want to be involving yourself in? Think about it. A market is purely consolidating. Do you want to be in this type of trade? Boys, we had 2 really nice days today, yesterday and the day before. So let's not ruin that. Even if you didn't catch anything yesterday, let's not ruin it by trying to catch a trade that's just not there. Just think like the other dumb traders. Yeah, that's it, man. It's just retail. It's just a retail mindset. There's no need to place a trade every day, boys. If it comes down to our level, then we'll look to take longs. If not, then we won't. There's no need to force it. There's no need to ruin a good week so far with a bad trade. Trust me. You don't want to do it. Yeah, sit on your hands. Exactly, boys. Exactly that. I mean, if GU was moving, I'd have a bit more of a look at trades, but we're just not moving. Like, not even the smallest of bits, man. It's actually painful. EU obviously not. It's just done nothing all morning. We tapped into this 5-minute order block, but no real retracements to buy. That was the only real one. You can see from 8 o'clock, yeah, price action's been ass. EG continuing higher. Way past all this price action, way past that daily order block. So yeah, that daily order block obviously wasn't the right thing to target. The weekly, we're still in the weekly order block, but this is most likely going to be rejected now, which tells me we're going to be aiming for higher prices, higher than this anyway. So if EG starts to move, but yeah, brother, there's definitely something happening with your sound. It comes off and on every 3 seconds. Yeah, boys, it's not cutting out. I'm just not talking at certain points. Or it might have just been a bit of lag, I don't know. Close your laptops, do some press ups, forget about it. Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Like I said, it's a dead session. It's a terrible session. We've been blessed with good sessions all week so far, so this is just one bad one, but that's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm probably gonna call it a day, boys. To be honest, I don't wanna. Yeah, boys, I'm going to jump off now anyway, because there's just no trade, so I don't want to convince you to get into anything shit. So what I'm going to do, boys, I'm going to upload a YouTube video. I'm going to get a YouTube video out for you, man. I'll be active in the Discord. If you got anything, boys, send it into chart check of the Discord, and I can have a look for you. But yeah, I just don't want to stay on in these dead markets, man, because it's just not going to be beneficial for us. So yeah, I think you man know really what we're looking for. It's only really GU if we come down. We will be looking to get GU continuations. But looking at the market, man, this has been one of the worst Asia sessions I can ever remember. Literally not one single up candle, pretty much. Like even on the 1 minute, it's just so bad. And the main bad thing is none of these are coming into the OTE. That's the worst part about it. It's the absolute worst part about it. So we got the no retracement. Just about got oh no. Just about got in. A tiny little retracement. Again, no retracement. Again, no retracement. And here we've actually got a little bit of a retracement, but that's literally it. So you can see why we're not looking to trade today, boys. The only thing we could have potentially seen was an EG short here, just to fill more of this fair value, but it wasn't to be in that one. So yeah, I mean is what it is, boys. And I'll catch you, man, in the next live. Don't want to waste your guys' time, but yeah, good video, good stream nonetheless. Sitting on our hands, and yeah, I'll be back on live tomorrow, boys. We will be live for New York session, and I'll be active in the Discord. So catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet.